The world watches with bated breath as tensions rise in the Asia-Pacific, a region that has become a focal point of global attention. News headlines flash across screens worldwide. Chinese Coast Guard uses water cannons on Philippine supply ship, a stark reminder of the volatile situation. In a swift response, Taiwan scrambles jets as PLA fighters cross median line, escalating the already tense atmosphere. These are not isolated incidents, they're part of a larger ongoing struggle for power and influence in the South China Sea and Taiwan Strait, regions rich in resources and strategic importance. Every move is scrutinized by analysts and officials. Every action has global consequences that ripple far beyond the immediate region. Smaller nations like the Philippines find themselves caught in a high-stakes tug-of-war, where every decision could alter their future. For them, this isn't just news. It's a daily fight for sovereignty and survival, as their livelihoods hang in the balance. Aggressive patrols and disputes over fishing grounds force these countries to rethink their security strategies and alliances. They can't afford to be passive observers in this unfolding drama. They must act decisively to protect their interests and assert their rights in these contested waters. This is a story of survival, a nation drawing a line in the sea, determined to defend its sovereignty. The question remains, will diplomacy hold, or will a misstep spark a conflict that could engulf the region? This question looms ominously over the Indo-Pacific, a region fraught with historical tensions and modern-day rivalries. For the Philippines, the threat is immediate and palpable. Fishermen harassed, resources threatened, claims challenged on a daily basis. Manila knows that words alone aren't enough. Decisive action is needed to safeguard its future. This is where our story begins, not with aggression, but with a firm assertion of rights and sovereignty. The Philippines is making a bold statement. It will defend its territory and secure its future against all odds. The focus of this unfolding drama, a tiny, remote island few had heard of. Until now. Mavulis Island is about to become a critical piece on Asia's geopolitical chessboard, a symbol of resistance and determination. The stakes are high, and the world is watching closely, aware that the outcome here could set a precedent for future conflicts. The Philippines is ready to make its move, prepared to stand firm in the face of adversity and assert its rightful place on the world stage. Mavulis Island, small, rugged, and uninhabited, yet it holds a significance far beyond its size. This remote outcrop, battered by winds and waves, stands as a silent sentinel at the edge of the Philippine archipelago. Perched at the northernmost tip of the Philippines, Mavulis is actually closer to Taiwan than to the country's main island of Luzon. Its location places it at a crossroads between two nations, making it a key point of interest in regional geopolitics. The island overlooks the Bashi Channel, a vital maritime superhighway. Every day, countless cargo ships, oil tankers, and even military vessels pass through these waters, connecting the Pacific Ocean to the South China Sea. This narrow strait is a lifeline for global trade, and a strategic route for military movement. Beneath the surface, submarines glide silently through the deep waters, while above, naval ships from different countries keep a close watch, patrolling and monitoring every crossing. The channel's depth and currents make it ideal for stealthy underwater operations. Whoever controls Mavulis Island gains a front-row seat to this vital corridor, able to observe and potentially influence the flow of ships and submarines that pass by. The island's steep cliffs and jagged coastline make it a natural fortress, difficult to access, yet perfect for surveillance. Its rugged terrain offers both protection and a commanding view of the surrounding sea. From its highest points, radar and observation posts can scan the horizon for hundreds of kilometers, tracking air and sea traffic far and wide. This vantage point is invaluable for early detection of any approaching threats. But this isn't just about watching ships. It's about providing early warning, safeguarding national security, and ensuring that the country's northern frontier remains protected. For decades, Mavulis was little more than a forgotten outpost, its old military buildings left to the mercy of the elements, overgrown and weathered by time. Today, that is changing. The island is being transformed, with new infrastructure rising where there was once only wilderness. Roads, shelters, and modern facilities are taking shape, turning Mavulis into a true strategic asset. The government now recognizes the island's immense value, treating it as the northern anchor of Philippine sovereignty, a symbol of presence and resolve at the nation's edge. Leaving Mavulis undeveloped is no longer an option. Its transformation is essential for both security and national pride. Mavulis is becoming a silent guardian of the nation's frontier. As new facilities rise and the island's role grows, the transformation is well underway, securing the Philippines' place at the northern gateway to the world. Building an airport is never easy, but building one on the edge of the nation, where land meets the vast open sea, is a challenge of a different scale. The ongoing airport and seaport construction on Mavulis Island is a crucial part of the Philippines' comprehensive archipelagic defense concept. A bold vision to secure the country's farthest frontiers. The goal is ambitious: to protect the entire archipelago, stretching from the northernmost tip to the southernmost islands, ensuring that every corner is within reach and under watch. Achieving this means more than just building structures. It requires strengthening surveillance, enabling rapid response, and maintaining a vigilant presence in key, often remote, locations. Mavulis is one of those critical keys, a sentinel at the edge of the nation, closer to foreign shores than to the Philippine mainland. Construction here is a monumental challenge. The island's rugged terrain, unpredictable storms, and isolation test the limits of engineering and human endurance. But this project is about more than concrete and steel. It's about projecting presence, showing that the Philippines stands firm on its frontiers. The permanent all-weather facility being built will serve both military and civilian needs, finally ending the island's long-standing isolation and opening new opportunities for development and security. This sends a clear message to the world. The Philippines is serious about defending its territory and is willing to invest in its most remote outposts. A flag is symbolic, but an airport and seaport are commitment in action, tangible proof that the nation is here to stay. These new facilities will enable sustained patrols, regular resupply, and a permanent presence, making it possible for both military and civilian teams to operate year-round. The strategy is deterrence through presence, making any hostile action costly, complicated, and far less likely to succeed. The Philippines may not match superpowers in sheer military might, but it can be smart, resourceful, and strategic, leveraging geography and determination. By developing Mavulis, the country is creating a network of defensive outposts, each one reinforcing the others, forming a protective chain across the sea. This network boosts maritime awareness, strengthens law enforcement, and helps safeguard vital sea lanes and resources. It's a modern fortress strategy for a new era, one that blends technology, infrastructure, and human resolve. Mavulis is no longer just a name on a map or a distant dot in the ocean. It's now a cornerstone of national security, a symbol of resilience, and a testament to the Philippines' commitment to its sovereignty and future. Mavulis's new infrastructure is designed for both military and civilian use. The airport and seaport will serve the armed forces and local communities alike. This dual-use approach maximizes investment and strengthens resilience. For the military, it means rapid deployment and sustained patrols. For civilians, it opens up new opportunities, safer fishing, better trade, and potential for ecotourism. The facilities become a logistics hub, supporting both defense and development. When military infrastructure serves civilian needs, it fosters unity and shared purpose. The island can also serve as a staging point for disaster relief. This integrated approach ensures every Filipino benefits. National security and prosperity go hand in hand on Mavulis. Military and civilian synergy on Mavulis creates a cycle of security and prosperity. The military presence encourages economic activity. Civilian growth sustains the outpost. The Coast Guard can now better protect fishermen from harassment. A permanent base deters intrusions and secures livelihoods. The infrastructure also enables cooperation with allies during joint exercises. For partners like the US and Japan, a stronger Philippines is a stronger region. Mavulis can become a hub for scientific research, marine biology, meteorology, geology. Reliable infrastructure turns a remote outpost into a center for innovation. Security, science, and community thrive together. Mavulis's development sparks economic growth, especially in Batanes. Construction creates jobs. Operations bring long-term employment. Improved connectivity lowers costs and opens new markets for local products. The fishing industry and tourism stand to benefit from better infrastructure. Eco-friendly tourism could flourish, creating new income streams. Economic stability strengthens national security and community resilience. Prosperity gives locals a stake in defending their home. Mavulis is building a more secure and hopeful future for all. Mavulis transforms the Philippines' defense in the north. Once a blind spot, it's now a hub for surveillance and rapid response. Long-range radar, drones, and patrols provide real-time maritime awareness. Early warning is now possible, crucial for defense. The facilities enable persistent patrols and quick deployment of air and sea assets. Information can be shared with allies, strengthening regional security. The Philippines becomes a more capable partner in the Indo-Pacific. Securing the northern flank helps stabilize the Luzon Strait. Mavulis is a symbol of the country stepping up as a frontline guardian. The region's security architecture is stronger for it. Developing Mavulis isn't without challenges. China views the project with suspicion, seeing it as part of a US-led containment strategy. The Philippines must balance diplomacy, framing the project as defensive. Allies like the US, Japan, and Australia support the move, offering assistance. Taiwan watches closely, wary of rising tensions. Environmental concerns are real. Mavulis is ecologically fragile. Strict regulations and sustainable practices are essential. Logistics are tough. Everything must be shipped in, and typhoons threaten progress. Overcoming these hurdles tests the nation's resolve and ingenuity. Success will prove the Philippines' commitment to both security and stewardship. The Mavulis project is more than infrastructure, it's a new doctrine. The Philippines is shifting from reactive to proactive, shaping its destiny. Building on its northernmost island is a declaration of self-reliance and resolve. A secure frontier means stronger partnerships and a greater regional role. Dual-use facilities set a model for smart, sustainable development. Challenges remain, but the rewards are greater. Security, prosperity, and respect. Mavulis is a symbol of a nation awakening to its potential. This is about more than one island. It's about the future of the Philippines. On the chessboard of Asia, Mavulis is a bold move. The Philippines is ready to defend its place in the world.